So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enter the code, we're gonna run in here, and now it's time to fight the blind one. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Tin and welcome back to another Last Day on Earth survival video. Now today's video is a pretty special one to me personally. For anybody who's been watching this series from the very start, you will know that one of the first times when we went and cleared Bunker Alpha, we fought the blind one and we ended up dying to the blind one, unfortunately, and that has stuck with me up until now. So ever since we died to the blind one, I've always wanted to do a rematch, but we have not been able to find a shotgun in any of our Bunker Alpha crates. But that all changed last night when we were on stream, and we did end up finding a shotgun in our yellow crate. So today is definitely going to be the rematch against the big one. I'm going to be pretty excited for it. Any original viewer will be extremely excited for it because everybody knows about that big one fight, or sorry, not the big one fight, but the blind one fight. So yeah, without further ado, I think we're gonna gear up and head over to Bunker Alpha. Last night on stream, we did clear the second and third floor with the grenade trick. So today we only have the hard mode. And then also additionally, I do have a bunch of guns and a bunch of melee weapons at the bunker, so we do not really need anything from our base except for our shotgun. But before we go to Bunker Alpha, I do want to go ahead and finish our 3 daily quests for the northern location. We are still progressing through our Genesis collection. We are still working towards our boat. So clearing these Genesis quests are going to be very, very important for us, as we do need all of these points to not only unlock better workstations and in the future some dog gear and the repair bench, but killing the Borealis boss will also grant us propellers, which can help us build our boat motor. So coming into the Oak Bushes location, we have to kill northern deer here. So I'm just gonna avoid most of the other zombies around here, and there is a toxic spitter running to me. So I did not bring any regular melee weapons, so I have to deal with these guys using fists, unfortunately. I think either way we have to run back to the base anyways, because eventually we do have to go do the quest where you have to fend off zombies. So I think I'll go grab a set of tactical armor and maybe a gun for that. Alright, so I did go back home and grab a tactical set as well as a gun to fend off some of these toxic spitters, because they are kind of annoying and I don't want them melting my northern armor. So without further ado, we just need to kill northern deer at this area and we should be good to leave. And on the topic of grinding, we did just level up. Now last night on stream, people told me that if I kept watching ads to refresh my skills, I would eventually get my burglar quest. So what I think I'm gonna do today is I have 9 ads, and right now I'm just gonna sit in this northern location and watch all 9 ads, and if I get a burglar perk, I will definitely take that. So with any luck, I'm hoping that we get our burglar perk, because if we do get it, then we can unlock so much more potential for grenade tricks, as we can get our daily grenade from the motel. So without further ado, I'm actually just gonna watch ads for a little bit, and I will get back if there's anything interesting happening. Alright, we just watched the last ad, and okay, I got really surprised when I saw the purple, but unfortunately we did not get our burglar perk. I watched 9 ads and we did not get a single purple, but this, on the last one, we did get a purple, but it's not the one we were looking for. We were trying to get burglar, but we got roll, but it's fine, we will take that. But yeah, without getting too distracted about finding our burglar perk, let's just quickly finish up all of these northern quests so we can go ahead and go back and fight the big one. Okay, and with this last deer, we should be able to finish our winter hunt event. Oh, it looks like it didn't work because for some reason I didn't sneak attack him, but all of these dire wolves are on me now. It's fine though, we'll just come back because this deer is right here. We'll sneak attack him and then he is dead. We got one of our quests done, and we did get 10 Genesis points in our Genesis shop right here. So now we have 340 points. So the thing I need right now, which I would say is either the increased furnace or the increased woodworking bench, we do need 1,350 points. So I think we're still 1,000 points off, unfortunately. But it's fine. We just need to kill Borealis like 3 times before we get to that point. That is why I wanted to come out here today and grind these northern locations, because the more work that you put in here, the faster you can get your Borealis. Yeah, and after I clear all of the animals out of this area, we will go ahead and head to our next quest area. Alright, so welcome to the next location, which is the Northern Watchtower. In this quest area, we need to fend off zombies, apparently. Or to restart the generator, I guess. But I'm not sure if I brought enough weapons here, so if there are too many zombies, then what we will do is we'll probably grab a weapon from the inbox. I did use up a lot of this gun, and it looks like there are 11 zombies in this area that we need to fight, which shouldn't be too bad. I think they're all small zombies except for that 1 or 2 floater bloaters. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to kill as many of these guys as possible, and if there's too many people, I will go ahead and leave the area and re-enter the location so that we can fight off all of these zombies. But it doesn't look like these guys are too hard. This quest is usually designed so that you have to fight a mini boss called Screech, but this time we did get lucky, and instead of fighting Screech, we only had to fight these this like small zombie horde, which thankfully is a lot easier than Screech. So yeah, I don't think I need to re-enter the area at all. I just need to fend off these guys with my crowbar. I will take these guys as cloths and make some bandages out of them. But other than that, we are done with the second quest of the day, and let's just go on to the third quest, which is all the way up in the northern region of the map. Alright, so the third area of the map is the abandoned snowmobiles, where you just have to search the machines. I'm just going to run over there, and for this one I do need my first set, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip that, and I also need fire damage weapons, so I'm going to equip my torches. I also did use up all of my jerkies while fighting the other zombie horde, so I have these carrots with me and some berry tin cures just in case. So now what we have to do is go and search the machines next to these frozen fast biters, or frozen zombies basically. And to deal with these guys, what I can do is I can just section them off one by one, and I can just wall trick them like this. But yeah, if you find a rock like this, you can pretty easily wall trick these guys. Like as you can see right here, I'm handling 3 at a time. So as long as you don't mess the rhythm up at all, you can perfectly wall trick them, and you don't lose any of your armor durability, which is good because the armor required to be in this zone is pretty expensive, so you do not want to be wasting your armor. You want to be wall tricking these guys as much as possible. But yeah, it looks like we just killed 3 of the zombies, and they sometimes do drop strong alcohols, which are really good for getting your Molotovs, but unfortunately these 3 did not. And it looks like there's a boar and a big frozen zombie right here, so I'm gonna try to sneak around these guys. I just want to search the snowmobiles. I really don't want to come over here and grab any of the extra stuff, but it looks like I can sneak around this frozen bloater, and I need to avoid this boar from seeing me, so I'm gonna sneak around like that, and just like that we can search the first snowmobile. So inside of our first snowmobile we will get just random components, I guess, and I see the other one up at the top of the map, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to grab this one off to the left, because there's only 1 zombie guarding it. I'm gonna wait for this boar to move out of the way. So for this one, I'm just gonna aggro this single frozen fast biter. I know he's gonna bring his friend over, so once we get both of them over here, I'm gonna bring them over to this rock, and I'm just gonna do the same thing with the wall trick. Alright, and just like that, all 3 of those zombies have been taken care of. We get some extra pieces of wool, which will help us craft more Molotovs, which is always nice. But yeah, let's just search this last snowmobile and get out of here, because there are way too many mobs here. I should have definitely brought a shovel to grab some of the thermite, but it's fine. I mean, today's video is not mainly focused on grinding the northern locations. We just wanted to get our tasks done. But yeah, today's video is definitely focused more on getting our revenge on the blind ones. So without further ado, let's run home, gear up, and we will head out there. So welcome to Bunker Alpha. As you can see, I've gotten a lot of weapons from the lockers that I've stashed up at the top floor. And I've also grabbed the med kits and the bandages I was holding there. For now, we will use this like hobo set, or whatever you like to call it, to get to the bunker area. But once we get there, I will use the half durability tactical set I have. So without further ado, let's go ahead and activate the bunker protocol. And I think we are ready to start the 3rd floor hard mode. Now usually if you're doing the 3rd floor hard mode, if you're not fighting the blind one and all you're trying to do is grab your hard mode items and get out of here, what you want to do is you probably want to do the Molotov trick. It works the same way as the grenade trick on the 3rd floor, but it's more worth it to do Molotov trick on the hard mode, because It takes 4 grenades instead of 3 for hard mode, so you just want to use your 6 Molotovs as usual. But hey, we will worry about that later. Right now we have 0 Molotovs to our name. So we're just gonna grab our saw blade mace and we're gonna come over here and start working our way up to the blind one. You shouldn't be clearing the hard mode with melee weapons because it just, first of all, it's just such a waste, and the loot that you get from the hard mode bunker is not worth it for the amount of resources you put in if you're using melee weapons. So that's why I suggest you use Molotovs if you want to clear the full floor, but right now we're just going to use melee weapons to get all the way to the blind one. And once we get to the blind one, we will just fight him and we will leave everybody else in the bunker alone. I think I did cover the hard mode over a different video earlier in the series because that's where we did die to the blind one, but today I'm not going to make the same mistake and get stuck in a corner. But I do have to say that the mobs in the hard mode bunker are a little bit different. The toxic abominations have been swapped out with exploders. These guys, when they get under 50 health, they will explode and release parasites that you have to deal with your guns, because these guys will do a ton of damage and they will one-shot you. So look at that. We did get a red ticket and a hard mode item from the exploder, which is really nice. And coming down here, we can just deal with these toxic spitters. After you kill these few toxic spitters in this area, you should be able to access the hard mode bunker room. I did aggro these two fast biters, so I'm gonna deal with this guy with a pistol. We get a couple of extra items, and he did drop. These toxic spitters have been dropping a lot of red tickets, which isn't usual for the hard mode. They usually drop hard mode items, which are these things right here. You get the dog tags, you get your chevrons, and you get your military notebooks. But this time we got 3 red coupons for some reason. Hey, I'm not complaining though, we will definitely take that. And for this next part, we're just going to use our Glocks to clear these 3 toxic spitters, and we should be ready to go ahead and fight the blind one. So now we dealt with those guys, they didn't drop anything, and what we can do is to access the blind one room, what you want to do is hug this pillar, come over here, and this door is usually locked when you're clearing it on regular mode, but in hard mode you can open it up like this. And what we'll do now is we'll put on our armor, we will heal up to full HP, grab our med kit, and we are ready to start the blind one. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the code, we're going to run in here, and now it's time to fight the blind one. So what you're going to do is that the blind one will hit you for exactly 100 damage, so when he does, you will use your med kit and get out of the way when he charges, and just use your shotgun. You should be able to get 5 shots off if you time it just right. And once you get your 5 shots off, you will just come back and stand by the wall again so he can run into it and stun himself. And now after he does this 3 cycles of hitting you for 100 damage, if you do enough damage, which I think you bring him down below 700 health, he will go to the middle of the room and start healing. So what you're going to do is after this 3rd cycle, you're going to go over here and spam this button so that he only heals 10 HP instead of healing back up to full. Now what you're going to do is you want to run over here to the other side of the room where the 2nd alarm is, because he will heal again, I think at like 400 or 400 health, I'm pretty sure. So what you're going to do is you're just going to keep cycling him with your shotgun until he's at that point. So after this cycle, he should run to the middle of the room, and I will spam my alarm. And this is where we died last time because I got stuck in the corner and there was a bug and he eventually killed me. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay far away from that corner for sure. We're gonna just keep on this side of the room and we're just gonna keep shooting him until he dies. After the 2nd alarm, he will not heal anymore, thankfully. So what we can do is we just use our shotgun until it breaks, and then we can just finish him off with like a Glock or something. So after this time, he should be on 1 HP. So when we finish our 5 shots with our shotgun, I will just use my Glock and finish him off because he's only gonna be 20 health. So as you can see, each Glock shot when he's not stunned does 2 damage, which kind of sucks. And once we kill the blind one, he drops 10 red tickets, as well as 3 of each hard mode item, which is really nice. In addition, we also did get a bike style, which is really nice as well. So now we are completely done with our blind one, and it is safe to say that to the people who were waiting for me to get our rematch, I definitely got a rematch, and most importantly, we did win against the blind one. So now coming up into the main lobby, as you can see, when we head over into this room, what we can do is we come over to this guy and we can hand him our hard mode items. So we can hand him those, and we can hand him these dog tags. And once we are completely done with a reputation level, we will get a floppy disk, which we turn in right here for extra loot. But with that being said, we are finally done with the 3rd floor hard mode. It is a really big accomplishment for me. I'm gonna leave some of these weapons here. We ended up using most of our weapons to fight that blind one. But next time when we come to Bunker Alpha, we should be able to open up another red crate, thankfully. So yeah, with that being said, I think I am completely out of stamina for this account. I'm just gonna run home because my intention coming here was just to fight the blind one, and there was really nothing else I had in plan for today. I just wanted to make a really quick video getting my revenge on the blind one, because that's been a pretty long running theme on the channel, where ever since the start we've been trying to get our revenge, and today we did, and so it's a big celebration for me. But yeah, in addition to that, when the port resets in 10 hours, I will try to cover a video on the sewer location and how to do deliveries for the port location. So that's going to be pretty cool. Maybe when it resets tonight, I will record another video and edit it down. But yeah, for now, that is pretty much all I have for today. We got a couple of northern tasks done, and eventually I will have to head back up there and start farming for more Molotovs again. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. This was kind of a short video depending on how I edit it, but yes, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked that video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys would like to see me do next in Last Day on Earth Survival. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.